fight it. It's time to go up a size.
This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show.
The Hodaki Big Show.
With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Monday afternoon, the 3rd of April, 2023. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show. Hoodie J, Minogio, and Keezy, you mad bastard, live from Eden Park and Mogi. A big day, mate, a magnificently beautiful autumnal day. You must be frothing at the bung, waiting to see me bat, mate.
Yeah, I'm thrilled, mate. It's one thing to sort of see the highlights of your batting prowess played ad nauseum day after day, year after year, after each and every success that you've had when you've donned the ACC 11 kit. But to actually be here in person in one of the great grounds, one of the historic grounds, one of the greatest memories of all time in New Zealand cricket, to be here, to know that you're going to be out on that pitch and that I'm going to be here to see you perform, it's making me well up.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Look, I'm pretty emotional about it too. You know, I always felt it was my destiny to play in the middle at Eden Park, and today that dream comes true, and I plan to just take apart whatever bowling attack I'm facing today. Keezy, you mad bastard, obviously still frothing about the Warriors win yesterday. How you going, mate?
Yeah, well, the thing I'm excited about is going straight from the Warriors and that amazing last-minute win over the Sharks straight into Hoity J, putting on a magnificent 100, opening the batting for the ACC 11 against the Movember 11. Of course, this is all to kickstart Testicular Cancer Awareness Month, so it's all for a good cause. And, Jace, I've decided I'll make a deal with you, mate. I've organised for the first song of our show to be Freebird by Lynyrd Skynyrd, which is 9 minutes long.
Okay.
If you can bat and stay in there, and we come back from Freebird, and you are still out in the middle, I will buy you twisties whenever you want.
Deal, my friend, deal. Let's get into it, New Zealand. By the way, as always, text us 3483. Where are you listening to the show? What are you wearing? I'm off to score a hundy. In the meantime, it's a bit of Freebird.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
The Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon, 12 minutes past 4. We are live from Eden Park, where there is a charity match, cricket, the ACC 11 taking on the Movember 11. You've got Keezy here and Mike Minogue, and Mike, Jason Hoyt opened the batting alongside Kieran Reid. Out of 10, what would you give him?
Well, he sure did, and look, you had a bet with him that if he was still out there at the end of Freebird that you would buy him a bag of twisties.
High stakes.
Jace, you must be gutted to miss out on that.
Yeah, look, not my best work. Absolute peach of a nut, though, it has to be said. Just a little bit of hooping going on out there, Mogi, and I was a little bit slow on the clamp down. A beautiful sort of Yorker length, clattered into the middle stump. Not only that, I saw old Redo, we opened together, he got caught brilliantly at backward point, and then I had Di Henwood with me, and he got brilliantly run out with a direct hit side on to the stumps, so it was a bit of catastrophe from beginning to end.
And it should be noted that Di Henwood got run out after you sent him back.
And it was a very clear call, and I wouldn't have got within Kui in that situation. But yeah,
no, you're right. It was the right call, but it was nice to see you involved in another run out.
Yeah, debacle.
A lot of people texting in on 3483 what they're wearing, etc. We'll get into that shortly, but a lot of questions around how they can actually watch the live stream of this game. If you go to the ACCNZ.com, you can watch the live stream there. There's a scoreboard up, and unfortunately, you will have to wait until we put highlights of Jason Hoyt getting clean bowled on Instagram later on today.
Yeah.
I think the ACC 11's been put into bat, I think, probably about 5 down already, Jace. Would that be your estimation?
Well, Marshy as well got bowled by the same bowler that I faced. He was quite nippy, Mogi. He was a bit deceptive, bowled a heavy ball.
Yeah, and it's hard with a milky eye as well.
Yeah, very much so. Well, I did find my eyes blurring up a little as the bowler came in, which wasn't great. But how are you feeling about going out there with your one good eye?
Well, I'm not too bad, actually. Look, the fact that you can't get out for a golden duck makes me feel all right, so I can have a bit of a slog at the initial, the first delivery. Just to be out there on that hallowed turf and bringing shame to it is something I'm really looking forward to. Can you tell me, Jace, how many runs did you get? Because you're out there for a long time, but you're at the non-strikers end for the vast majority.
Yeah, look, I only faced 3 deliveries for 1 run, and
hey, it was a beautiful shot you did play, though.
Seriously, boys, I'm massively disappointed. I was feeling good again, and I just didn't get going, and it's been a bad trot for old Hoity J.
At some point, you always sort of think, it's bad luck, but at some point, Maybe you have to admit it's a lack of skill.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't
Maybe,
forget
Mogi.
the ACCNZ.com to watch the live stream. Currently, you've got Ben Boyce and Ben Hurley out there, and they seem to be getting through a lot of work, actually, so could actually be making a game of this.
Yeah, well, a couple of boundaries been struck by Ben Hurley, so we'll keep you updated. In the meantime, what are we going into there, Keith?
Oh, but at Kings of Leon, it's Find Me.
So good.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Oh, yes, indeed. Kings of Leon on the Radio Hodaki Big Show, live from the majestic Eden Park. And I can tell you the ACC 11. Oh, here's another wicket too. Hurley caught in the deep, and it's now about 40-odd for 6. So it's a bit of a debacle going on at the moment. And G Lane going out to bat. Not a bad player, actually, Mogi, so he might be able to resurrect us a little bit.
Yeah, I don't have high hopes, I'll be completely honest. That is the first wicket that's fallen with a slog to the leg side, which shocks me.
Yes.
I thought it'd be predominantly having a smash, hooking it over the side due to a total lack of technique that would normally see you playing through the offside there, Jace.
Yeah, totally, mate. Look, I tell you what, it hasn't been a great day for me. Had to take the old dog to the vet today.
Oh,
and she's all a bit grim, to be honest with you. And I don't know how you guys are at vets, but they freak the living bejesus out of me. As soon as I walk into a vet, I start getting the shakes.
Oh, do you?
I start freaking out. I have massive anxiety. And inevitably what ends up happening is every single time I end up going wheeze on the lino there. And fortunately for me, the vets, my local vet, she's a lovely lady. She doesn't mind cleaning it up, and she's used to that sort of thing. As this is smashed down the ground by, I don't even know who it is.
G Lane.
G Lane. So, yeah, that was a little bit embarrassing.
Do you not clean it up for her?
Well, no. Obviously she's used to the fact that she has a lot of animals weeing, because it's, a pretty stressful place for animals to be.
Sure.
To be fair to her, she's not used to humans weeing, but she was very gracious about it, to be honest, and it made me feel better about myself. Gave me a little pat on the butt and on the shoulder and said, "Don't worry about it. It's just between me and you."
Scratch you behind your ears, she said.
Yeah.
But
gave me a little treat.
I guess what I don't get about it is that, you say it's from anxiety and you just sort of wet yourself there, but from what I've seen on the CCTV footage, you actually took your member from your pants and opened one of her drawers and let rip.
Well, this is the thing that I'm saying, Mike, is I just get into a bit of a fluster, you know what I'm saying? And, the anxiety's rifling through me and I'm not thinking straight. Yes,
Right.
I did urinate in her desk, but, that was out of pure anxiety and the fact that I was in the midst of a heavy panic attack.
And then what was your dog actually doing while all this was happening?
She did poos in the corner, which I actually helped clean up, so it wasn't so bad. But, yeah, she's going to have an operation, unfortunately.
Oh, really?
And me too, because she checked me out as well, and a few urinary tract issues apparently for me, so she's given me some meds for that, so hopefully that'll sort it out.
Right, well, make sure if you are listening right now out and amongst New Zealand, 3483, keep those texts coming in. We want to know where you are and what you're wearing, and also if you do want to watch the game that's happening right now, it is to celebrate the launch of Testicular Cancer Awareness Month, the ACC 11 taking on the Movember 11. The ACCNZ.com, there's a live stream happening, so get amongst.
Oh, has this been filmed, is it?
Definitely. Absolutely.
Oh, no. Oh, no. This is going to be played for decades.
Sure is.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. REM there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Great to have your company if you're just joining us. Live from Eden Park, the Movember match, and I can tell you, the ACC 11 and all sorts of carnage. About 7 down now for about 60-odd, and Keezy... Minogue's out there about to face his first ball.
Yeah, he's. I've got a lot of faith in him as he prepares to. Oh, he's had a big swing at that one. It's a clean miss as well, but for some reason I've got confidence in Mogi's abilities. This is a fundraising match for not only Movember, but it's to launch Testicular Cancer Awareness Month. It's the ACC 11 with Kieran Reid taking on the Movember 11. And if you do want to watch the ACCNZ.com. You see that? Can you see what's going on, Jace?
I can see what's going on, and so far Mogi's faced 2 deliveries and hasn't got within cooey of either of them at the moment. You've got to remember, of course, that he's actually blind in one eye as well, but he's bowled him without scoring.
Oh, no!
So Hoodie J has bragging rights over Mogi there. Oh, he's absolutely filthy. And he was facing the little tweaker, the little off-spinner. Had two big swipes, made no connection, bowled on the third delivery, and he's on his way.
Let's definitely wait for Minogue to get back into the caravan there.
Yeah.
Two almighty swings at the ball he had, so the intent was there, the aggression was there, and he's now coming back into the caravan with his tail between his legs. And don't you worry, we will be uploading highlights of both Minogue and Hoyt at bat on the Hodaki Big Show Instagram page soon.
Have you seen the replay of my dismissal, Keezy?
No.
Because I hope I at least look elegant. Certainly it won't be as big a debacle as it was for the run-out. And we got Mogi coming into the caravan with us now.
How'd you get on there, Mike?
Mogi, mate. Big turner by the looks of it.
I tell you what. It's just that twilight sort of period.
Oh, yeah.
that twilight period there. The sun just sort of setting behind the stands, and I don't know, it's a trick of the light. Something was going on there. He didn't appear to be bowling fast out of the hands, but boy, she was fizzing through. And
yeah, well, I
missed the first bastard. He was meant to serve me up a freebie because you get a free hit. He bowled it pretty leggish, I thought. And I missed the second one. And I got my iron by that point. I missed the third one. That hit the stumps. So, Jace, look, you faced three balls. At least you got to run.
Yeah, what I was going to say, so the contribution of the Big Show to this cricket match, one run.
Well, let's just
in between us, we faced an over.
Let's keep this in mind for next time there's a charity match. I've never faced a ball in my life, but I'm pretty confident I could at least do it better than Mogi.
Well, that was charity.
Right.
It was charity.
I mean, what was the pace out there? Was it genuinely hard to get bat to ball, or was it?
Well,
was it
I was facing pace. This guy's a spinner.
No, it was easy. It was actually easy getting bat on Brookers.
Right,
That's why I missed it 3 times in a row.
Hey, now coming up after the break, is it Wage Against the Machine?
It is. However, look, folks, because we are here raising money for Movember and Testicular Cancer Awareness Month, we're going to get one of the celebs playing in the celeb game to come and play Wage Against the Machine with us, and whatever they earn, we're going to be donating to charities. So, can already see the phone lines lining up on 0800 Hodaki. Maybe just cool your jets. And the Big Show will return with Wage Against the Machine soon.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oasis there on the radio Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon, and we've just watched G Lane pump a majestic 6 straight down the ground. But great news, New Zealand. We're joined by ex-All Black skipper Kieran Reid. And Kieran, you and I opened the batting, mate. Not our best day of work, it's fair to say.
Yeah, you're right there, Jace. I did feel bloody confident walking out with you, though.
Yeah, I know. I have that ability, Kiro, if I can call you that, instill confidence in my partners. But you got to, let's be honest, mate, to an absolute shitter.
Yeah, it was. I chased a wide one, didn't I?
Yeah.
And just toe-ended it straight to the field at point there, which, is unfortunate. I think if there was anyone else on the field, they might have dropped it, but... Anyway, that's cricket, eh?
I think we were all robbed today, weren't we, really?
Well,
that's the game.
Did you actually get off the mark there, Rito? I think you got one. You got one.
Through, mate.
Yeah, that's
did you get one?
Yeah. How many did you get, Mogi?
Today, it was between 0 and 10, that's for sure.
Yeah.
The good news for me, Kieran, is that I've got my wife and child here. So it's been an absolute humiliation for them as well. My wife started talking to some of the other celebrities around the joint. I can see that she's got other ideas.
It is tough.
Geez.
I've done that before in front of the kids.
How do you for Mogi's sake here, Kieran, how do you cope with failure on the sports field? What's your way of going about processing a massive failure like that?
I reckon it's somehow finding a way to get back on the horse. We talk about it for a lot of things, but
sure, yeah.
You need to find a way to get out in the middle of Eden Park and do it all again.
Well, I think the way that I've found to get back into the middle of Eden Park and have another go is the fact that we're going to be sent back out for another bat because we have had such a shocker here, the ACC team, that we're going to be forced to bat again.
Yeah.
Which I've never seen in a T20.
Yeah.
The follow-ons coming up.
Now, Kieran, I don't know if you've been listening much to the radio Hodaki. I know you're a big fan. We've been doing Wage Against the Machine. Have you caught that at all?
Yeah, I have caught that. Yeah, I kind of know what's going on there.
Yeah, great. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do, mate. We're going to get you to play Wage Against the Machine for us and raise a bit of cash for charity. But in the meantime, what are we going to? Can anyone see the
We're
song?
going to Blue Oyster Cult, Don't Fear the Reaper, Jace.
Beautiful, mate. We'll be back shortly with Wage.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Blue Oyster Cult there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show with special guest Kieran Reid in the studio with us. But right now it's time for...
It's time to wage against the machine. In the name of...
Yeah, well, as I said, Kieran Reid is our special guest and he's playing the game today. You're fired up. Rito, you ready to go, mate?
Oh, mate, ready to go. Didn't last long the first time, so I better get ready to go again.
Yeah, well, this is how you work. We chuck you in the machine there. For every hour that you last, the money goes up incrementally. What are we playing for today, Mogi?
Minimum wage, brother. I think it's $22.70. It's just gone up. That's good money, man. That's good coin, Kieran.
I'll take that.
Now, just a reminder, Kieran, if you stay in the machine too long, mate, it will fire your ass and you'll lose everything. All right? So, are you much of a gambling man?
All right. Yeah, I think I am.
Yeah.
You know, I'll ride my bets today.
Spend a bit of time on the pokies, do you, Kieran?
You know, a bit of free time in there.
Yeah, good on you. Well, okay, mate, let's chuck you in the machine and let's see how you go. You ready to go?
Let's go for it.
Let's do it.
Welcome to the machine.
1 hour. 2 hours. 3 hours.
Whoa.
4 hours.
Hell.
5 hours.
Jeepers.
Hey,
6 hours.
there's a steal on the basket.
7 hours.
Jeepers.
8 hours. 9 hours.
Oh,
10 hours.
Surely.
11 hours.
Stop! No!
stop! 11 hours! Oh, legend!
Beautiful.
So, I've just heard word as well that because this is going to be given to Movember to raise money, and of course we are here at Eden Park to kickstart Testicular Cancer Awareness Month, we're going to double the... Wait, no, we're not going to double it. We're going to triple it. We're going to triple the amount that you just won, Kieran Reid. Quick maths here, $750.
Yeah,
legend.
good eating. Good eating right there.
I tell you what, Kieran, you've got some massive bulls holding in for 11. I think that's the longest stretch we've had, isn't it, boys?
Yeah, I think it is. You've got to sort of work 11 hours on minimum wage to feed the kids. So that is good effort from you, brother.
Yeah, I don't know. I just felt it. We're at playing cricket here at Eden Park, 11. It kind of just came to me. I had to go there.
Oh, yeah, nice. I can see the sort of reasoning. Now, we've been told that we're going to have to bat again, as Mogi mentioned earlier. How are you feeling about a second dig there, Kieran?
You know, it's great to get out there, but it's not much fun getting out for twice, and within an hour.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm concerned that Mogi's going to get out there and have a twin duck scenario. That's my concern.
You don't have to worry about me, mate. Yeah, I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but I'm not too concerned.
Beautiful. Hey, plenty more coming up after 5, including your chance to get in the draw. 3 mates to Origin as we lose another wicket. But stay tuned. We'll be back after 5.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yeah, welcome back, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Monday afternoon. We're broadcasting live from Eden Park, raising funds for Movember. Bit of a charity cricket match going on, and it's been absolute carnage. The Big Show contribution, Mogi and myself, 1 run of
1 run
6
between
balls.
us, yeah.
Yeah.
Valuable run, man. It was a valuable run.
Well, I mean, that's all you need. You just need to have 1 more than them, don't you, Mike?
Well, that's exactly right. Yeah, it was funny. I don't know what was happening. I guess the fact... We sort of talked about the fact that the sun was setting. You know, I'm blind in one eye. I do have a natural ability as an athlete, but I guess sometimes that doesn't all play in your favour. I was up against a hell of an athlete as well. Former All Black, admittedly, you know, not a cricketer, but still that's got to count for something, I hope.
Yeah. I don't know who the bloke who bowled me was, but geez, I'd say 140, 145 at least.
Yeah, he was pretty fast for an older fella. He was pushing 70 there, but years that is, Jace. But if you do want to watch the action, the ACCNZ.com, come get stuck in. We are raising funds for Movember. We're also kickstarting Testicular Cancer Awareness Month. And the ACC's performance has been so bad. They're actually cycling everyone through once again.
Yeah.
I've never had 2 innings in a T20 before.
No, and I'm slightly concerned about that. But a part of me is desperate to get out there, fellas, and just show the world just once and for all that I can actually bat.
How many chances do you need, though, you know?
Yeah, well, the highest score I've got for the ACC is 16.
That's not actually that bad.
Oh, it's not too bad at all.
Yeah, but off 30 balls.
I'm just looking at the scoreboard here. We're 15.4 overs. We have to bat all the way through to the 20 overs, so they want to get a total. The score at the moment, we're 116 for 11.
Di Henwood was just in the crease and recently got out as well, so we might bring him into the caravan shortly for a bit of a chat. But for now, should we go to some tunes, Jay, so you can eat your steak sandwich there?
Yeah, why not, mate? Get into a bit of the exponents. Beautiful.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. AC/DC there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon, live from Eden Park for the charity do. And with that in mind, actually, we've got the one and only Di Henwood, who I had the pleasure of batting with for... How many balls was it, Di? 3 or 4?
Yeah, potentially 2, actually.
Yeah.
I had sort of a nice little hit for 2, and then surprisingly was involved in a run out.
Yeah.
Jay, so I sort of hit the ball square of the wicket, and I was scampering up the pitch, and then I went, that's right, Hoity J doesn't do the quick single. You sent me back with a plum as you sort of anchored up there by the umpire going, no. Then I turned around. I sort of skidded like Roadrunner who just ran off a cliff with my feet furiously paddling, and I couldn't get back. It was a direct hit to the stump, so it was a pleasure being at the crease with you.
I tell you what, actually, Di, in fairness, mate, it was an extraordinary bit of fielding, to be fair. He was right on the circle, and he was side on to the stumps and just fired it in there. The ball before it, or a few balls before, he had actually caught the great Kieran with a spectacular catch, so he's clearly a fieldsman, but I felt my call was very clear and precise and loud.
Oh, it definitely was. I was just far too far down the pitch, and people might look at me and think I'm a little whippet of a speedboat or a jet boat even, but no, I've got the rudder of a big aircraft carrier, and turning that round is a shambles.
Yeah, well, look, mate, how many? You got a couple or 2 or 3. I know that. Well, you certainly got more than Mogi, and so full credit to you, mate. How did you find being out in the middle?
Oh, well, it was a bit of a dream being out in Eden Park. It's
a fleeting one.
It was a fleeting dream because usually, like last Monday, I was playing cricket in the middle.
Oh, you play cricket, do you? Oh,
middle of Avondale Racecourse on a asphalt pitch, pockmarked with fireworks. The ball just bouncing up off the bitumen. Oh, so it was nice to be on a good field, albeit for a couple
I felt
of balls.
the pitch was a little uneven.
Yeah, definitely. There'll definitely be an investigation with the groundskeepers.
Just quickly, boys, before we send Di off. Di, you mentioned to me before you went out there was one thing you didn't want to happen when involved with an ACC cricketing match. Do you remember what that was?
Yeah, it was I didn't want to be involved in a Hoity J run-out situation because they really get litigated on the ACC for a couple of seasons. Even yesterday, I think we went through that replay about 4 or 5 times. For the listeners, by the way, Keezy's awkwardly behind me. He gave me a bit of a fright. He's like a steamed parrot on my shoulder. Just
Absolutely. Hey, well, Di, hard luck, mate. I'm sorry that we didn't get to spend more time in the middle, and good on you, mate. It's just that's cricket for you, isn't it?
Oh, that's cricket, and hey, it's just a pleasure to be part of a beautiful day with some beautiful people.
Well, on that note, actually, there's a bit of rain. Looks like it's about to set in. This might get rained off, which would be a real shame, especially when the ACC is looking to dominate. Currently sitting on 140 for 13.
Yeah. Here's good shirt.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. The Red Hot Chili Peppers there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show live from the glorious Eden Park. And the ACC innings is over, fellas. 155 for 15 off 20 overs. There you go.
So I'm not super familiar with the rules of cricket, but is that a good knock?
No.
Right. Okay.
And the fact that we lost 15 wickets is
You don't see that often.
shameful for everyone involved, I think.
That's right. If you're listening, you've just joined. We are live from Eden Park to help launch Testicular Cancer Awareness Month. We're playing an ACC 11 v the Movember 11 game, raising funds for Movember as well, which is blimmin' great. And if you want to watch the ACCNZ.com, the Movember team will be going out to bat shortly, so you'll be able to see Mogi and Hoyty steaming in off the boundary, delivering some fastballs.
It's where I'm at my best, actually, is bowling steamers.
Just on that front, by the way, I just had the absolute honour and pleasure of laying a steamer in the players' changing room there.
Oh, you did it.
Yeah.
Tell me you did it.
You know, I tell you what, it's been my dream always to bat out in the middle of Eden Park. Tick for that, and also have a steamer in the players' changing room. And God, quite a setup in there, fellas. It's
You didn't
quite
have
impressive.
to do it in Ruby Tui's cubbyhole, though, did you? There, because
Was that who it? I didn't have my glasses, so I couldn't see what was going on. But yeah, geez, it's a nice setup actually. Very nice setup.
Very nice.
It certainly is, and I think, Jace, as well, after your performance out in the middle there, getting one run, you certainly deserve to go into the changing room of the All Blacks, the Black Caps, the Black Ferns, and lay a steamer. You've certainly earned that right.
Well, you know what? I'll be honest with you, Keezy. I went in there with my head held high, buddy. Actually, I'd recommend, if you guys haven't been in there, actually go and check it out.
Well, they've roped it off.
Oh, have they roped it off?
Yeah, the janitors
no, that
have
doesn't
roped it
surprise
off,
me,
so.
actually. I had a steak burger before, and it's disrupted my movements.
Exciting times for those listening. We are still going to be putting people in the draw for State of Origin. 3 mates to State
What
of
is
Origin.
State of Origin, Keezy?
State of Origin's
Oh.
a game of rugby league between...
No, it's not. Buckbaloo.
Oh, Buckbaloo. Between Queensland and New South Wales as well, and we've got a chance for you to take 2 of your mates over to Brizzy, all paid for, free accommodation, free flights as well. Your chance to get in the draw for that after a quick break.
The Hodaki Big Show Podcast.
Alison Chains here on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon, live from the majestic Eden Park. Now, listen, we've been running this amazing competition. You and 2 mates, flights, accommodation to State of Origin 2, and boys, if you're anything like me, you love your Buckbaloo League, and what a hell of a prize this is.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? You get flights on an aeroplane, and a lot of people haven't even been on a plane.
True that, man.
The plane departs from a mystery airport somewhere in New Zealand.
Wow,
And we're not going to tell
not-
you where.
not sure
If you
if
win the
that's-
prize, we're just going to you're going to have to guess your way to the right airport, and then you'll make your way over. You'll wing your way over to beautiful Brisbane.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure if that's 100% correct.
Well, no,
There's
it's not
also-
beautiful. It's a bit of a hangdog sort of a joint.
Yeah. There has been some quiet little chit-chat as well in regard to that after the State of O2, you might get to mingle with the players for a little bit and maybe have a cold beersy or something like that and talk a bit of Buckbaloo.
Right, see, that once again, you're doing that thing where you guys just say stuff that I have no idea if we've
Yeah, well,
actually...
the thing about Liz Keys is a lot of the stuff's over your pay grade, bro.
Oh, right.
And I've just had it. It's 99.9% sure you are going to be able to fly the plane home.
Right.
One of you is going to be able to land it. One of you is going to be able to do the taking off, and the other one of you is going to do the flying. So you just can't pay for that kind of an experience, can you?
No, you really can't. You really can't.
And I'm glad you left a 0.1% wiggle room there, just in case we can't wrangle that particular part of the prize. But if you are keen to get yourself in the draw for this, you and 2 mates, free flights, accommodation, the whole kit and caboodle, State of O, Buckbaloo, Game 2. Give us a call now on 0800 Hodaki. It's thanks to our mates at boystrip.co.nz. So get stuck into it.
Beautiful. What are we kicking into there?
Oh.
The doors. Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
The Hodaki Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
State of Origin. New South Wales have won it.
Radio Hodaki's 3 mates to the State of O. Let's put another great New Zealander in the draw.
Oh, bugger that. I reckon we do a couple, fellas. Why not? Because we're talking Buckbaloo here, and I believe we've got... Is it Duncan from Wellington on the line? How you going, you mad bastard?
Oh, look, g'day there. How you doing? I'm Cracker.
Yeah.
You going grouse, eh? You going pretty grouse?
Oh, yeah, I'm good as.
Good on you, mate. Hey, tell me, Duncan, what do you do for a crust, mate?
Look, I'm a barkeep.
Oh, backbone!
Yeah.
Massive backbone.
Hospo backbone.
Yeah, totally, mate.
Hey, Dunk, mate, what team do you go for in the old State of O there?
Well, look, I'd go a little bit of maroon.
Same.
Totally Maroons, mate. And obviously, you're a big fan. You're a big fan of the rugby league, aren't you?
I love a bit of rugby league.
Yeah, good on you, mate. Well, I tell you what, Duncan, you stay on the line, mate, and you're going to go in the draw. Good luck with that, man. Let's go to another caller on the line. I don't know who this is.
Who are you speaking to?
Nathan.
Nathan, you mad bastard. How's life, mate?
Dog.
Yeah. Good boys. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Can't complain.
Hey, Nath, what do you do for a crust, mate?
I'm a chiropractor.
Backbone!
That's actual
Yeah,
backbone.
that's actual backbone.
Yeah, beautiful.
Do you do a lot of work around the backbone there, mate?
No, I was just joking. I'm in sales.
Backbone. Yeah. Hey, and you love your rugby league?
Mate, I sure do.
Nice, mate. What team do you go for, mate? Blues or Maroons?
Oh, definitely Queensland, mate, all the way.
Alfie.
Billy Slater.
Yeah, good on you, mate. Well, I tell you what, you stay on the line as well. You're also in the draw, and I believe we're going to go into a bit of the Black Keys now as the ACC 11 take the field.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. The Black Keys there on the radio. Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon coming live from Eden Park at this time of the night. And I can just tell you, we've just had beautiful steak burgers. What do we think of those, fellas?
Beautiful vegan steak it was. Delicious.
Are you sure it was vegan?
Yeah, vegan steak. Yeah.
Right.
It was amazing.
It only ever ate grass.
It's incredible, Mogi, how similar they look to an actual steak.
Oh, yeah. No, very, very similar. You know, the layman, or lay person, because it could be a lay woman or a lay man.
Oh, right.
The lay person would never be able to tell the difference. I don't think.
It's just because I was in line with you and you literally got one out of the same pile as the one that I got mine out of, and mine was definitely...
Yeah, well, being a vegan, Keith, I don't know how many times I have to explain this to you. I'm allowed to eat meat as long as the meat has only eaten grass. Now, if the meat has eaten meat, then I don't go near it.
Yeah, good call, mate. Good call.
That makes sense.
Hey, this time of the night, by the way, of course, as always, on 3483, we'd love to know what you're having for tea, so text us. And we've got Burger King vouchers to give away after 6, don't we, Keezy?
We certainly do. Plenty of them to give away as well, so do get those texts coming in on 3483. Also, the ACC 11 just heading out into the field to... do some fielding after a ripper first innings. What were we, 155 for 15?
Yeah, 155 for 15 wickets.
And if you're sitting at home or, you're about to get home and you want to watch along, head to the ACCNZ.com. You'll be able to watch the live stream and see Mogi and Hoyty steaming in and really throwing down some pace.
You got a real attitude, Keezy, and I'm about ready to slap you.
Yeah, but saw your batting, mate. You'll probably miss.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yeah, welcome back, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Monday afternoon, live from Eden Park. We are, and watching the ACC field at the moment. And, I thought we were pretty atrocious with the batting, 155 for 15. But I tell you what, this fielding so far is next level terrible.
Can I just quickly paint a picture of what I just saw? Henwood steaming in, actually did a reasonable bowl.
Pretty good bowler.
It was. Sort of went flying out to the field where Tony Lyle was standing. He sprinted backwards. Mania Stewart, full pace, sprinting across, slid, picked up the ball, threw it to Tony Lyle. He dropped it, turned around, almost fell over, eventually got it, and everyone was just sort of staring, shaking their heads.
Yeah, it was a complete debacle. But anyway, as always at this time of night on 3483, we love to know what people are eating. What are they saying on the textual machine there? Keezy!
Yeah, that's right, 3483. BK to give away, so get stuck in. G'day, fellas. I'm also on the Steak Sammy bandwagon. Got a bit of tea sauce on mine. What are you rocking? That's from Rodney.
No, I went a bit of mustard, a bit of chutney, a bit of, what else did I go? Some sort of pickle as well. It was very nice.
Yeah, I went exactly the same because they were actually making them all for us. So it was, I think Mike got the same thing as well. Here's another text on 3483. G'day, fellas. Just going to have an ice block for dinner.
Right.
Good eating.
Yeah, that doesn't sound legit at all, actually, to be honest with you.
I've just been distracted here. I've just watched our friend Ben Hurley put down an absolute sitter at first slip, and he is not happy.
No, and he shouldn't be either. It was a disgraceful effort. In fact, the whole fielding performance thus far has been disgraceful. Hey, keep those texts coming on 3483 because we do have PK vouchers to give away.
And if you do want to watch along this absolute debacle that is the ACC fielding, the ACCNZ.com, there is a live stream there, certainly worth your while, and it's all raising funds for Movember as well.
Beautiful. In the meantime, let's kick off with a bit of Headless Chickens.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
The Pixies there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. What are we running with here, Keezy? I tell you what, even though I've had the steak burger, I'm still hungry.
I certainly am hungry as well, and don't forget text on 3483. What are you having for dinner as Henwood gets bashed over the boundary for 6 runs there?
That's 2 consecutive sixes, by the way.
Is it back-to-back, is it?
Yeah, I think so.
Don't forget the ACCNZ.com if you want to watch the live stream of them getting absolutely towelled up by the Movember 11.
I'm not surprised you're still hungry, Jace. You did a lot of work out there in the middle with the bat.
Yeah, 1 run. Certainly.
I just want to make a statement here.
3 sixes.
That's 3 in a row there. Glass houses, Mogi.
Yeah, that's a good point. Minogue, 0 runs. Certainly looked good out there, though. A lot of texts coming in on 3483. G'day, lads. Fish and chips for dinner tonight. Beautiful hooky.
Easy on.
Beautiful
hooky.
I tell you what I love on my hooky is a little bit of lemon juice.
Oh, a little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of lemon zest.
Yes.
A little bit of lemon mayo.
Yes.
A slice of lemon, a wedge of lemon.
Yes.
And just a squeeze of lemon.
Yeah.
What about some tartare sauce?
What else have we got there, Keezy?
Yeah, a lot more texts on 3483. Hey, boys, working late tonight. Mrs. has made me a beautiful tuna, rice, and avocado bowl. Right. So we're just going to insult the list. Okay. Here's another one on 3483. G'day, guys. Pork chops.
Is he calling us pork chops?
Yeah, I don't, is that an insult or is that a meal?
But to be honest, I just added the hey guys. Someone's just texted through the word pork chops.
Oh, yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah,
well, as long as you're
Any apple sauce on there,
yeah,
Keezy?
you've got to have
Doesn't
apple
say.
sauce.
Can you give him a ring and find out? Or her? Give her a ring and find out? No, I just need to know if they have an apple sauce, because if they are...
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Pearl Jam there on the radio, Hodaki Big Show this Monday afternoon. But right now it's time for What's on the Telly with Mike Minogue.
I don't think I watched anything last night, but over the weekend I did watch a documentary series on TVNZ Plus on the UFC fighter and brief wrestling coach for the WAS, Kai Kara France.
Oh, I've seen that advertised.
It is bloody good, man. Really good. It sort of tracks in. The first episode is from his title fight. The fight he has for the belt, which he loses, and then sort of tracks back from there and then forwards again. Great family life. It's a must watch. Really interesting. Brilliant.
Yeah, there's
Great stuff,
great
mate.
selection on TVNZ Plus. Jace, what did you watch?
I actually ended up watching. We've got Prime Video now.
Oh, fancy.
Amazon.
Yeah,
Rich, Rich
well,
guy.
no, it's a 7-day trial, so we thought, we'll give
pump
it
it out.
we'll give it a
cheap
nudge.
guy.
So I watched The Tender Bar.
Oh, yeah, what's that? That's got old mate in it.
Yeah, Ben
Affleck.
Affleck. Yeah. It was pretty good, actually.
Was it?
It started off for the first 5 or 10 minutes, and I was like, don't know about this. My wife was like, don't know about this, but it got better and better.
As I saw it, I'll tell you what I thought when I saw the poster, and I also saw the trailer. You know what I thought? One word, sappy. It looked like it was sappy.
Yeah, it had that
I don't
vibe
like
initially.
a lot of sap.
Yeah, no, look, it had that vibe initially, but it was pretty good. I enjoyed it a lot. You,
Actually,
Keezy?
Jace, you said over the weekend you might watch that show of mine, the recommendation, which was Flat Share on TVNZ Plus, a lovely rom-com situation that I watched with my wife. Did you end up watching that?
Nah.
I watched a documentary on MH370 on Netflix.
Oh, that's a plane.
That's correct.
Hey, where is that?
Mate, honestly, we're one episode in, and let's just say I still don't know.
And I'll tell you what, how many episodes are there?
3.
By the end of episode 3, you still won't know.
Well, I don't know for sure, mate. I'll let you know once I get there. But that's on Netflix. Pretty interesting. Also, pretty bizarre, the circumstances around how it all just disappeared and yada yada.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Yeah, you would have on the old news there. But yeah, that's what I watched on TV last night.
Yeah, great stuff. Well, there you go. What's on the TV with Mike? Well, I think it was our best episode ever, actually.
Well, it was pretty concise.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I don't know whether it's because we're doing it out of the ACC caravan on Eden Park, sideline at a charity cricket game, but...
Oh, we've missed an opportunity here to play Caravan of Love.
Oh no. We'll have to go Talking Heads instead.
4 overthrows.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Yeah, a little bit of Jed there for you on the radio. Hodaki Big Show live from Eden Park, watching the charity match, the Movember 11 versus the ACC 11. And boy, oh boy, it's just been some very embarrassing cricket.
It certainly has. If you want to watch along, the ACCNZ.com. Once again, it's us kickstarting Testicular Cancer Awareness Month by getting the Movember 11 to take on the ACC 11 in the most embarrassing game of cricket possible. So if you do want to watch along, ACCNZ.com.
I almost feel, fellas, like I need to go out there, you know, because I was quite the fieldsman back in the day and just lift the standards a little bit.
Yeah, what day
Mogi.
was that?
That was about 1989. I was at my peak.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sure you could... Yeah, I'll put it this way. You can't make it any worse.
Yeah, true.
No, there's been a few overthrows to the boundary. It's funny to watch, isn't it, fellas? You know what else is funny to watch? Fellas? The New Zealand Comedy Festival, thanks to Best Foods Mayo, it's back again for its 30th year.
Is that back again?
Is it back again?
Yeah, 30th
God,
time.
It feels like it's on every week.
Yeah,
it's on every year.
Never ending.
Oh, man, I wish it was never ending. 600 plus shows, 150 plus acts. comedyfestival.co.nz. That's where you get your tickets. Make sure you head along because it's in Wellington and Auckland, and I tell you what, it's going to sell out.
Now, can I just say, you've got to get in early, get your tickets quick because they will sell out. But at the same time, you're going to need to save your pennies because old Keezy is going to be getting out there and the spotlight's going to be in his eyes and sweat will be running down his brow and that'll be going in his eyes as well. Stinging, doesn't it? Jace, it stings your eyes,
yeah,
doesn't
it does.
it?
There's
sweat pouring in there.
Yeah, especially panic and fear sweat. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, I mean,
it really is stingy.
You guys are two experienced chaps when it comes to the big stage, combining for one run earlier in the charity game of cricket. Obviously, your nerves were high and you only managed one run, but have you got any advice on how to not bomb? Or
I wouldn't want to give you any advice there, Keezy.
Right. Yeah, no, we'll let you, have free reign and just see how you go, Keezy. Right. Take the bull by the horns, mate. But no, do get involved in that comedy festival. It's bloody good. Get your tickets now. Don't dilly-dally.
The Hodaki Big Show podcast.
Well, there you go, New Zealand, done and dusted for your Monday afternoon. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing you the show. Disappointing from the Big Show perspective on the field, but by God, probably the best show best travelling show we've ever done, Mogi.
Oh, yeah, I think we've got a lot of work on there, Jace, but I think you and I, as a partnership, have got a lot to offer. I think there's runs in the offing for you and I moving forward.
Yep. Totally, mate. Well, certainly we can't do worse.
If you're not sure what we're banging on about, we've been part of a charity match at Eden Park, the ACC 11 taking on the Movember 11. Minogue and Hoyt combining for one run, and don't you worry, there'll be plenty of highlights surfacing both on the ACC's Instagram channel and the Hodaki Big Show's Instagram channel, so just stay across those and we'll make sure you get your fill.
Yeah, totally. Normal service will resume tomorrow, Tuesday, so make sure you tune into the show. Thanks so much for taking the time to listen today. By the way, check out our Instagram, Hodaki Big Show, also our podcasts, and we'll see you Tuesday.